ranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw. It's Wood. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Power football with the run. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hart.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on IPK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Wood. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Rhodes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tiger. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to get that one. Nice job.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive. Oh, he's got some space. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Back to throw, it's Wood. Scrambling away. Finds space on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hart. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's caught. It's Humphries. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those 1st downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
That's caught. It's Singleton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Bean. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Clemson set up with another 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rush is on him. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Wood. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, it's Hart. Breaks it. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football, someone's got to make a play. You couldn't get it done, and now you've got 1st and goal in your own end.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. The throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Bean. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. final 2 minutes. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Wood. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open, and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Dances away to buy time. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Bean. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, after that incompletion now, you got 4th down in your own end, but based on the fact they've scored 2 touchdowns and kicked a field goal now, they've been looking pretty good. And if I'm the head coach, I think I'm putting a lot of faith and trust in my offense to go get this thing.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. There he goes. Quick step and go. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, SMU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Bean. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here we go. Looking to throw, it's Bean. Good timing on the quick out. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
You got two. Get ready, ready.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will give him the lead.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Fires it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Wood. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
He tries to take the top off. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Got room at the 35. Wide open space. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
To the air, it's Wood. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and gains some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bean. Right down the middle. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
They'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He caught it! Touchdown, Tiger! And the pummeling has started. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback running on the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Wood. Caught near the sticks, it's Hart. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, the ground game. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 11 over Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The run to the right. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Catch inside the 25. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Quick hitting in and around on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run the option. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's Wood. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He breaks a tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got it?
To the air, it's Wood. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Snagged out of the air. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Buys a little time with his feet. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Bean. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the...
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
To the air on first down. Boom. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.